tonight's guest speaker, she's a regular guy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Barbara Corcoran.
It's a pleasure to be here. I have to be honest, I feel like I'm at a real estate convention. Except I think the IQ's higher. That's about it. And nothing to take away from real estate brokers, because they're my most favorite people in the whole world, but I keep reminding myself, I'm not at a real estate convention here. So let me tell you first, the reason I got involved with your side of the business, meaning online, was frankly a stupid mistake. I was preparing to admit failure to a room of 1,000 brokers who were my own people. And I was embarrassed to tell them that a venture that I had started was a stupid idea. And the venture I had started was something called Homes on Tape. My code for it was HOT, Homes on Tape. I thought that was cool. That was in 1991, and I had announced this giant program to my salespeople in the midst of another yet real estate recession, that I had this great idea. I was going to take all their homes and put them on video. And from now on, every buyer in Manhattan could pick out an apartment from their living room couch. And so I hired, for $5,000, a professional makeup team to make my brokers look beautiful. I took professional shots. I sent video cameras out to every apartment we had a listing on. And I pissed away $73,000 in profits. The first year I had made a profit in probably 7 or 8 years. And what went wrong with that great idea was my brokers were competitive. And they wouldn't hand out the videotapes because they didn't want their buyers and sellers picking the next prettier broker versus picking them. Who would have figured that one out? And so my great idea, called Homes on Tape, was dead on arrival. I had blown the $70-some-odd-thousand, and people were about to laugh at me. Now, I had just a lucky break. My husband was a weekend, as they called it, warrior. He was a Navy captain, and he was in South Korea playing war games. And he said, it was amazing. I said, well, you play those games every year when you go there. What's so amazing? He said, it was in real time on this thing called the internet. And I thought, holy shit, there's my excuse. And so I announced at our next sales meeting, I put your homes on videotape, and now we're going to take it into cyberspace on this new thing called the internet. And everybody, yay, she's a genius. What was I really doing? I was failing well. And so they bought into it lock, stock, and barrel, and no one was more surprised than me 5 days after that when, boom, our videos online were hit, and we got a guy from England take a trip to New York and buy one of our properties. We had our first sale in 1 week. The sale was for $780,000. We got a full commission. And I thought, this is a freak. By year end, in this new thing called cyberspace with burnt out videos that were already sold, we sold $8 million worth of real estate in 1991. It was, in my mind, a Catholic miracle, all right? I couldn't believe it happened. That was my introduction to the internet world.
These vagabond shoes are longing to stray.
The best rents in all of New York, the most that anybody had ever seen, happened in 1850 in Soho, as we know it today. Why Soho? Because some smart guy counted foot traffic. I guess that's the new form of analysis in those days. He counted the number of people that went by every shop in all of developed Manhattan and concluded that Soho had the highest foot traffic. So what did Soho become? The red light district, all right? Because he had decided that the value in the space depends upon how many people go by your windows. And so Soho had the highest rents.
A world of domains awaits you, and the Traffic Conference will show you how to capitalize on the fastest growing investments in history. Network with the biggest and best names of the domain industry, as Traffic shows you how to make your domains as profitable as they can be.